Hey everybody, so this is the card I'm making for you today using my Paper Pumpkin subscription box. You can get your Paper Pumpkin subscription box by going into the show more below and clicking on my link to the Stampin' Up website. Alright, so here is what is inside this month's Stampin' Up Paper Pumpkin. And I am just going to show you one card right now. I just decided to do a simple card. This is a gray granite spot, which is plenty of ink to be able to do what I need to do today. I like the wordy background. So I'm just checking things out. And this is something you can do when you get your Paper Pumpkin kit. They always have things inside that tell you what to do and how to make it. I like to just do whatever comes to my mind. So just looking at things, figuring out how it looks, do I like the feel of it? So I decided to change out the one sentiment pre-cut piece and change it out for another one. Everything is right there. It's easy and fast. You don't have to do all the cards at once. You could probably even just save it and make a card when you absolutely need to have something, or just put the card together and then stamp your sentiment on it. So this one's a really pretty rose, and I like the way they did this with the gray granite. So with the new stamps, I erase it to take off whatever little stickies are on it, because for some reason when you first stamp it, it doesn't take the ink right away. So using an eraser sometimes helps that. You can also just stamp it and print it on a scrap piece of paper until you get the look that you need. But I found that the eraser works very well. So watch what happens here. I'm looking for a place to stamp off my paper so that I can get like the roses kind of looking over. See that? Isn't that pretty? I thought it came out very well. You can also use an ink or anything else that you have to color that in. Just be mindful that the ink is not permanent, and so it may blur a little. All right, so here's the leaf. Now I made a little error here, but I was okay with it. Watch what happens. I wanted it right underneath, but I wasn't paying attention, and so my leaf went on top of the rose, as you can see. Yep, see, but it's okay, right there. I should have masked it, but what can I tell you? All right. So I'm thinking things through. Tap, tap, tap with the fingers, always. I decide this is okay. Now your Paper Pumpkin comes with all you need to put together what you have in your box. The thing is, so that I like to use my little snail adhesive as well. See, there's little spotty things that you can use. And then they have the three-dimensional. I like to use my glue and my snail adhesive on occasion, and save the other stuff for, absolutely, like if I have something else coming up and I want to use them. Now, I learned that if you have a nail in a fingernail, you can stick it in and take those things off. I tend to cut my nails because they break so easy. Now just figuring out, what am I going to put into there? And while I'm thinking, I'm going to take some of the twine and I'm going to make a bow. I was being kind of fussy with this bow because I wanted both loops to be loopy and not crinkled up. And you can see it's crinkling and I'm getting frustrated with it. It works out in the end. I just had to twist it and it came out. And so all the things that you need for whatever they are sending you, you're not going to know until you get it. But everything you need is in there. And there are lots and lots of videos online from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators who use this to show you how to do something what we call outside the box. So it may not be exactly the way other people used it, but maybe it's something that brightens your day or makes you think creatively. Now, Thinking of You was too big, and I could have cut it, but I didn't want to. So I just made sure I did not stamp on the area of the other. Now, I should have checked the O, but I didn't. And I was able to get thinking right there. And it leaves a little mark from the O, but I took care of it. It's fine. It didn't bother anything. And here we have, I think I'm going to check it again because I looked at it and I'm like, I think I need just a little bit more. There we go. And Thinking of You fits right in there. I thought it went very well. You can always cut your stamp, but I can work around it. It worked out just fine. Now these are little, like teeny tiny glue dots. They're absolutely wonderful. They're just so tiny. It cracks me up. And I use it on the sentiment as well as on the bow. Bow is a little more trickier, but it still works. Now, if you're going to order for May, do so before the 10th. And actually, if you want to order for any of the months, do so before the 10th of the month, and you will get you'll get it in time. Otherwise, there is a possibility of whatever it is that month could sell out. Now, in June, I believe we have a special one that is done by a designer. Actually, while we are sitting here, I will look for it. It's inspired by Shelley Gardner, and she is the one who developed Stampin' Up! So, oh, it's coming in May. Yeah, so you want to get it. It's really a beautiful stamp set, and it is a beautiful special occasions paper pumpkin kit. So you will want to get that. I'm not kidding. And you don't have to have a subscription. You can cancel. You can just get 1 month, 3 months. It's all up to you. And this is a little special bonus. I took one of the cards that's for embellishment or for your, what do you call it, your sentiments. And I wanted to use it on the back of the envelope to make this particular envelope. I do have somebody I'm sending this to. I want this envelope to be special and to match the card. So, and you can use this with any, I didn't have anything to spread that with, so I just used the card itself. Any envelopes and papers to match. It works out very nicely. Just make sure you get the edges down really, really well. And then you just cut it around, and it really makes the envelope pop. It certainly does make it special. That some thought went into what you're. I think cards are something that we're not really spending enough time doing anymore. Everybody sends things through the email. Ew! What a nice thing to get in the mail, right? Something in the cards. I love it. Look at how beautiful that is. Now we're going to, that's my creativemixes.stampinup.net. I hope you'll come in and check me out. I also will try to do more often videos. Sometimes I'm not feeling well, so I have to do it when I can. Here we go. Now look at how beautiful this comes together. I love it. Thanks so much for being here. Big hugs. You guys, thank you.